Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Kodeations coming at you today with another video, ladies and gentlemen. And today we are taking a look at the brand new events that have just dropped in the game a couple of days ago. I'm trying to get this information out there ahead of time. I know we are a couple of days behind, so I think the event starts off at like 6 days or 7 days. We are currently at day 4 of the event, so I wanted to get this dropped so that way the players on the later servers in the game that the event has yet to drop on can get a little bit of a heads up on exactly what is going on, what the events are, what they contain, and what are some of the things that you should be definitely working on and going after. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be taking a look at the Summer Spree event. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Jumping right in, ladies and gentlemen, we are taking a look at the Summer Spree event. You're going to click the drop down arrow if you do not already play with the drop down arrow already on or already dropped. I normally do, but basically dropping it down for those that do not have it so they understand exactly where to find it. You're going to click on the Summer Spree event. It's going to be at the very, very bottom. Apparently, if you unlock value packs, they go above this section. I think that's kind of goofy. I would imagine that the Summer Spree event, I would have liked to have seen it right next to the daily events, because I just think it makes a lot more sense to have something that is a limited set of time to be up here and not on the very, very bottom of the drop down list, especially for those players that are very picky about a clear screen when they're playing in the game. I know a lot of players are like that. I myself do like all of the menus pulled out, so I know exactly where I'm going and what exactly I'm hunting. But clicking on the Summer Spree event, you will be greeted with several different events at the very, very top. A lot of these are brand spanking new. Some of them do cycle out per reset, so some of them we have kind of seen in one way, shape, or form. One of those being the very first one is going to be the Top Up Pack. So the Top Up Pack has been in the game for quite some time now during resets. You can see that the reset is 3 days, which is actually technically less than some of these other events that continue on for 7 days. If you do not know, the devs actually extended that. I think the last patch or the patch before, I can't remember, but they basically extended the events to off to 7 days now instead of the 3-day cycle or a couple days cycle. So again, it kind of caters to those free-to-play players or those players that have complained since day one that the event cycle or rotation is too quick for them, or they can't farm up enough materials or resources during that day period. So again, it's just something there that I'm throwing in there into the video, but yeah, they've extended that out by 7 days. But the next one, the very first thing that we've ever seen in the game so far, is going to be the Fantasy Skin pack. So we've got 2 different skins. We've got a Butterfly Dancer pack and we've got a Thorn of Faith pack. So both of these are skins for heroes that are currently being used in the game as your Regina and also your Offar. So again, we've got 2 skins for those heroes. We get some diamonds for those heroes, and we get some VIP experience to level that up. One is $20 and one is $10. Keep in mind that these skins in the game, if you don't already know, the skin section of the game, they actually do bonuses. So they actually have percentage bonuses on them, and I know a lot of people currently right now are not buying the Regina one, and I think the reason why they are not buying the Regina skin specifically is because I don't think the stat boost, the stat boost, are significant enough to drop $10 in the game for that skin. Now, if you're a huge collector and you just love to collect every single skin in these gacha games, which there are some people out there, then more power to you. Then go ahead and pick up the skins. I don't think that they are a bad value for that cosmetic purpose. Again, I do not own either of the skins. I'm not buying the skins. I don't plan on spending the money to buy the skins, but I have heard really, really good things about this guy's skin. So his skins, he gets a attack buff, a crit percentage rate, and a life leech percentage rate as well. So I have heard very, very good things about that skin. If you were going to dump money into the game, you got $20 to spend, you're going to buy one of those skins, then I would highly recommend you buy the Thorn of Faith pack and not the Regina pack, just because the buffs are not there. The next one on the list is going to be the Lucky Treasure. Again, we have seen something similar to this in previous patches or previous events, but again, you're going to spend 250 diamonds in order to spin the wheel once, or you can spend 2,200 diamonds to spin it 10 times. Right off the bat, I do not think that this is worth it as a free-to-play player to dump your diamonds into. However, if you find yourself with a little bit of excess diamonds at the end of the day, you've done your dailies, you've gotten some diamonds, maybe, I don't know, you've dropped a little bit of money in the game, whatever the case may be, it might not hurt to come in here, drop maybe 1 or 2 spins, but I would definitely not go further than 2 spins, especially if you are receiving absolute garbage. If you're receiving garbage in this game or in this the spinning wheel, then just give up, let it go, especially if you are not a paid player. So again, a spinning wheel is going to be the third one for the lucky treasure. The next one up here is going to be fantasy fishing. Now, this one is brand new to the game. We have not seen this yet. And because we have not seen this, it is something that I'm going to release a separate video on, hopefully tomorrow. I'm going to drop a guide for those people that are on the later servers that have yet to receive the fishing event, and that will give our current players 3 days to be able to continue to push in the fishing event, and I will go more in depth on exactly how it works, but that's going to be the fantasy fishing event as the fourth one. Again, brand spanking new. We have yet to see this in the game, and it's actually very, very cool. It's a very, very cool concept. The items that you get in the game and what you can actually pick up are for the fishing tournament, basically, is going to be in the next section of the fishing master. So when you come over here, it's going to be one of those things where it's going to be an exchange event. You can come in here and you can actually exchange the fish that you catch in the fantasy fishing, basically to exchange those for specific rewards over in the fishing master section. So again, it's just something that's really, really cool, really, really unique. I am actually curious to see if the fantasy fishing will actually hang around, because it says the event ends in 3 days, but I wonder how that's going to be. I wonder if they're going to put it into like a permanent rotation for the game, or if they're not, or if they are going to cycle it out as part of that big giant event rotation. Now, I think the devs have done a fantastic job with coming out with events on rotation and multiple events. I think they've done wonderful. However, devs, I would warn you and be cautious of coming out with too many events that the rotation gets so long and expands so big that it just takes forever to get that event to come back. So people are, constantly itching and constantly waiting to get that specific event to get whatever heroes you have to offer. And it just takes way too long. So again, just keep that in mind. But I think as of right now, we're sitting at a comfortable amount of events rotating, and I'm curious to see exactly how often the fishing event will actually show itself. So again, we're taking a look at the fishing master. Come through here, you can get some really good rewards. I know we have some awakening stones. People have asked questions where they can get those awakening stones, because players are starting to hit that level now where they're going to need those awakening stones in the future. And then again, just working our way down, you get some red relic shards, you get some gold relic shards, you get some 5-star deity shards, you get some of the 5-star legendary shards, etc. So again, it's very, very nice. It's just a quick little way to fish, get some stuff. It's all idle. You don't have to do anything manual, and then basically trade them or exchange them in the fishing master section. So the next one on the list is going to be the login gift. And again, this is very, very nice because it caters to those free-to-play players. So again, as I mentioned, these events, the fishing event and everything, was a 7-day event, not the standard 3 days, because the devs did, from my understanding, increase that event day numbers. So that's very, very nice. As you can see, we've been able to collect some additional rewards, which have been very wonderful, to be honest with you. We have had the 10 summoning tickets every single day for days 1, 2 through 3. Continuously log in. Our reward today for the 4th day was actually 3 chrono summons, which is nice because if we are planning the rotation as it was before, the chrono summon should be what is up next. So those very, very nice to collect those. And then again, the next day 5, day 6, and day 7, we will receive more chrono summons. And on the day 7, we will actually receive enough shards to summon a 5-star hero. So again, very, very nice. Another brand new thing to the game that we have yet to see see this far is this Deity Summon. I'm going to call it Deity. I could be completely wrong. Let me know in the comments down below if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly, because, you know, English is my first language, but I suck at English. But from my understanding and the way this works is that basically these Deity Summons are only catered to heaven and hell units, or light and dark, or whatever you want to call them. And you can get some of the heroes here, legends. You can get all the way down to your standard 4-star heroes that you again get abundance of already in the game. So as you already can take a guess, I highly 100% would assume, I'm going to 100% assume that you're going to get more 4 stars or 5 stars of these 2 units here than you would ever get a legend. But I could be wrong. I've heard some good things about the Deity Summons. I've heard that a lot of people have actually pulled legendaries from them. So if that's the case, then get in there, drop a little bit of money, and pick up some of these Deitine summons. So the Daily Wheel is going to be next up on the list. Again, it's very, very nice because they do offer chances for free to play. You don't have to dump loads of money in here in order to get a spin. I do have one chance here that I can go ahead and spin. We'll do it for the sake of the video. And let's see exactly what we get. Look at that, a Chrono Summon. We cannot be upset about that. That's a free Chrono Summon stone. And like I said, hopefully that's the next event that is coming up. We've got the Deity Weekly card. You spend $20, you get some of the summoning scrolls as the days go on during the event. So if you're planning on doing this, I would highly recommend buy it early on. I'm assuming, yeah, I guess you can still go back and back claim. So I guess it doesn't really matter. Maybe you find yourself on the last day, you want to spend a little bit of money. And you want to collect those summons because you find out that they're very, very good, you know, aka myself. Maybe I'll check them out. You dump $19 in there and you'll be able to collect these summons. Summoning gift. So as you summon multiple Deity Summons, certain milestones, 10 times 20 all the way up to 180, you'll be able to collect rewards. At the very end, you'll actually be able to collect a legend of your choice from the Deity summoning scrolls. So again, the light and dark heroes, or the heaven and hell units, whatever you want to call. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Blessing Box. And again, this is basically on a crazy different rotation. As you can see up here, we've got seconds, minutes, and hours. So instead of them doing days, they changed it for whatever reason to hours. On the countdown, we have Warzone. You collect these chests. We have these personal chests. You collect over and over again. You unlock the rare box, the high-end box for some money, of course. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, that's basically going to be it for these summons. Not for the summons, for the events that are going to be brand new, coming to your server sooner than later. So again, if you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out to me on Discord, Twitter, Facebook, anything, whatever your form of communication works best for you is totally fine for me. I will try to respond back and get back to you guys as soon as possible. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you get a notification every time I drop a video, and I will see you guys on the next video.